Good morning. I'm Marjorie Turner Hollman, and I'm a volunteer with the Blackstone Heritage Corridor. I'm here, we're doing a corridor chat, and we're here at Hopedale Parklands in Hopedale, Massachusetts on a gorgeous, gorgeous fall day. It will be gorgeous. It's overcast right now. I'm the author of Easy Walks in Massachusetts and More Easy Walks in Massachusetts, and my latest book is Finding Easy Walks Wherever You Are. We're using one of the most important things to do that you can do to avoid crowds is go out on a misty, somewhat overcast day, and you're not going to see many other people there. These are just one of the many strategies. Well, we're taking a walk at Hopedale Parklands, and it's a good thing to remember some real basic equipment that you want to bring just anytime you're out walking away from home. I use hiking sticks, and that's for my balance. It's a kind of overcast day, so I've got a raincoat, and I'm wearing it as opposed to putting in my pack. I have a small pack, and I have some water in that. And I've got layers, I've got boots with hiking socks that are going to be comfortable, and I don't put those hiking socks in the dryer so they don't slide down into my boots. Those are all little tricks that you learn, and you learn by hard lessons by getting socks that slide down in your boots, that the next ones you buy you don't do that. So these are just a few of the things that you want to make sure and bring. You bring a snack if it's not right after breakfast. If you've got any medication that you use, bring it with you. Don't leave it in the car. Bring your cell phone so that if you need help, at least where we are here in Hopedale Parklands, help is within reach. But you can also use a GPS that way. There's just a fully charged cell phone. So just some real basic things, and we want you to have a positive experience, so the next time you say, what are we going to do? It's a beautiful day. You'll have a better idea, and you'll be more prepared, and you'll say, let's do that again. The flip side of avoiding crowds by going places that people haven't been before is revisiting places that feel quite familiar to you at different seasons of the year, different times of day, and even different weather. There's something about going to a place that you've been many times before. If you vary you change the variabilities just a little bit by, instead of always going midday, maybe go at sunset. Try going first thing in the morning. You won't see many people if you're there very, very first thing. An overcast day or a bright sunny day, but also different seasons, spring, summer, winter, fall, they all have different characters that the landscape offers at these different times of year. When you're looking for trails, the internet is actually a great resource for you, but the internet's a big place. So one of the first things that you would like to do is look for things like land trusts or town conservation land by specific towns or wherever you are. Another internet tool that we use a lot is Google Earth, which can help you look at a larger area, and you can pick out trails sometimes just from seeing an overview. But all of these things still take going and investigating. It means you have to get off your couch and go and look for yourself to find. And that's one of those other points I make in the book is be willing to explore. And when you're willing to explore, be sure that if you have one place that you plan on going to, that you have a plan B as well, because the first place may not be appropriate for you and or the people that you want to bring out on the trail. When we have a chance to have conversation, we say, we're looking for easy walks. Do you have any suggestions? You will be given a list by people. They get so excited when people have things that they are able to be helpful about, giving you ideas. But you are still going to be the best judge for yourself and those you love, those that you're hoping to help get outside, for what works for you and your family. When you're looking for easy walks, a great way to find easy walks is to find groups to take easy walks with. And you're gonna have a lot more success if you look for places like senior centers, YMCAs, the Blackstone Heritage Corridor, of course, and when the pandemic is not happening, many groups, or you could even just say group walks in your town and see what comes up. So again, using the internet is a great tool, but searching for terms like group walks and then a specific area is a great place to start. When you're taking a group walk, or even if you're by yourself, it's good if at least one, if not more people, know how to identify poison ivy. And if you're going to be out by yourself, it really behooves you to learn how to identify poison ivy. I'm standing right behind some poison ivy with a great example of hairy roots. If you see hairy roots climbing up a tree, that's a poison ivy plant, and it's bad year-round. You don't want to touch it. Most people will react very poorly to any contact with that. Make sure and wash every single surface of your body that's touched it with soap and water thoroughly. Ticks and mosquitoes are a reality of outdoor life, at least in the eastern part of the United States. Mosquitoes are a biggest problem spring, summer, and fall. They're not very evident in the winter, but they sometimes actually are. Be prepared. Have mosquito repellent with you, especially if you're going into wet areas where they love to live. Having long sleeve clothes, tucking in pants when you're concerned about ticks, tucking your pants into your socks are all ways to avoid having contact with ticks when you get out in the woods. But the best thing you can do after you've been out, even when you've been out in your yard, throw those clothes in the dryer for 10 minutes. Ticks do not do well when they get dried up. They die. So there's a lot more you can do. There's lots of websites that will tell you lots of information. But these are just a few things to keep in mind if you're going to be out in the outdoors. Ticks and mosquitoes are a reality, and we have to learn to coexist and to not get sick while we're at it if we can help it. All right, I think that wraps us up for our visit to Hopedale Parklands and talking about how to find easy walks wherever you are, some of the things that you want to think about to be able to have a more positive experience when you head to the outdoors in the Blackstone Heritage Corridor or wherever else you happen to be. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to the Heritage Corridor for all their support in this work. We can't do it without them. Take care.